We spend most of our time right now figuring out how to bring all the media together, how to measure cross-media, sort of a holistic view of media, which takes time, it takes money. The gaping holes are really sort of having that definitive measurement of how people use TV and digital media and other traditional media like audio together over the course of a day, a week, or a month. So we've got great measurement, I think, for television. We've got pretty good measurement for the internet space, which is very hard to measure. Radio, so-so. But we have nothing that sort of wraps it all together. As an integrated media company, that's what we're most concerned about and focused on these days. Basically, what we do in those cases is sort of customize research studies based on the type of exposure that we know that an individual has online, whether it's a typical banner ad or it's video. And then we measure ad performance based on those exposures, and we make those comparisons. The same is true for any sort of cross-media campaign. We will do studies with select vendors, and we can compare the benefit of the exposure to, let's say, a television ad to a video ad online for those that were actually online, and then ultimately what the cumulative impact was. Most of that has to be done on a custom basis. Exposure is a completely different story altogether. There's really no good way right now to determine how many people were incrementally affected by a video ad versus a TV ad, and vice versa.
So when your sales staff goes out to sell online video, and they're approaching an advertiser, how do you? I know you. What kind of information do they need to convince an advertiser that sponsoring video, particularly on ESPN, is valuable?
All right, so we have a lot of information about the value of our video in the digital video space, the fact that at any given time up to half of our digital traffic can be consuming video, the time of day that they do it, and we have enough research to tell them that these video opportunities are incremental to what's being done on television. And it's not like we're cannibalizing the television audience, we're adding on to it. And it's something we call the best available screen philosophy. So when people can't be near TV, they're going to be accessing it on video, either in the daytime where they can't be near television or somewhere else. So it has an incremental effect. So we have enough intelligence to communicate that back to our advertisers.
Do marketers understand the value of online video, in your opinion? What is the challenge there?
I think they believe it has value. It's a proof of performance issue, I think. It's still nascent, as I said in the conference, that it's still a very small audience, but it's growing at a very, very rapid clip. But it's a very selective audience as well, and we know that it's a selective audience that's also very engaged in the content. It's sort of the original definition of narrowcasting. What we need to do is to collaborate with our clients, whether at the agency or directly at the advertiser level of both, and collaborate and do studies that sort of prove that effect. To that end, for example, we recently opened a very sophisticated emerging media and ad lab in Austin, Texas, where we have some really great talent in this space that can do just that and sort of prove beyond a shadow of a doubt, when executed properly, that advertising digital video works. Then the question just becomes, is what role does it play in an integrated media campaign, and we can do that as well.